Hey everybody, welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Joe Dosh.
And I'm...
living on borrowed time and money.
Hey!
My life is a tragedy.
He's unlikely to live long, you see, because of ill health.
And charity is bereft in the world.
I'm just happy you know the word bereft.
Do I? Did you hear the sentence?
Like Connor has a word of the day calendar and just uses each one to hurt me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need a slam of the day.
The slam of the day calendar.
Yeah, be like, how can I hurt your feelings with perpendicular?
I think you can buy one of those at Denny's.
How many thesaurus words are there for poorly raised and obese?
Well, I think we're spoiling an opportunity for some great Mean Boys merch here.
I think so, too.
Ooh, that would be fantastic if we had people that would buy it.
Yeah.
Which we don't.
We could sell like 3 or 4.
Why is it cunt for every day in August?
Look, we got lazy.
It's a Cunttoberfest.
We put Ramsey in charge of August, and he kind of fucked off, so...
Yeah. I am a fan of blaming Ramsey for a number of things, as you know.
Indeed.
Yeah. Just a little... like a cartoon nerd squirrel. Like they would just take his acorns and shove them off
Why
limbs.
doesn't Palestine have statehood?
Ramsey, yeah, I mean...
Womp womp.
I mean, like, if Ramsey walked in the UN, you'd be like, what are you even fucking whining about? Just
Stop it. We're glad you're unhappy.
Shut up and eat your rocks.
Hey, next time you got a speech to make, maybe don't do it in Converse. All right, boys, do you think it's time to get in? Oh, do you get some?
Oh, I was just going to say the IDF smashed his Green Day CDs. Glad I snuck it in.
I like the idea of an Israeli tank driving over his entire Hot Topic bedroom set.
Oh, no.
My Sam Goody gift certificates were in there.
Just weeping into the dust that used to be the Jimmy Eat World discography.
Sam Goody, Joe. Well, you were not that much older than me.
Yeah, but that's what sold Blink-182 CDs. That's where you went to buy your Blink-182 CDs.
Yeah,
I understand it's an archaic reference.
I literally bought Enema of the State from a Sam Goody.
Oh, yeah. You do that. You know, if your town wasn't big enough to have a Spencer's Gifts, you got your Sam Goody. You made do and you were thankful.
Spencer's Gifts needs to send us a check for how often you reference
They
them.
sure do.
Sam Goody should be what we call like a gay hate crime murder John Doe. A Sam Goody was found in the bushes in Aberdeen today.
Sam Goody blood in Snake Alley. It says commie footprints all over it.
This is a case for Powers Bottom, Private Eye.
Well, gentlemen, how about the Mexican joke-off?
Ay, so topical. Yay.
Whoop, whoop. I'll take it away. Okay. Center yourself, Joe. A South Carolina woman was arrested for stealing a home pregnancy test and a pack of condoms. Authorities are calling it the white trash version of if you give a mouse a cookie.
She's going to want a glass of dick.
San Francisco has opened a weed-friendly gym. It's being called the most confusing place in the world to use the word grinder. Newark County, Manhattanville.
I didn't get it, and then I got it.
Well, you don't have to use Grindr if you're at the gym. You're already there.
Yeah, I know, Joe.
That's like calling.
Are we poking holes in this fucking ship right now?
That's like calling an Uber to go down a block.
I thought this was you're going to announce your new sandwich app.
What's with the deal
for singles Grindr?
What's the deal with using Grindr in the gym? You're already there.
A new study shows that American women have the biggest boobs in the world, while the Mean Boys podcast still have the biggest boobs on iTunes. That's
You're
us,
welcome.
gang. That's all of us. We're the boobs I was talking
Oh,
about.
I like my vaudevillian influences are rubbing off. My cup runneth over.
Couple of boobs.
President Obama.
Rhubarb runneth over.
Have you ever had rhubarb?
No, why have you?
Because it's the only thing that grows in shitty South Dakota. We don't have citrus and plants with nutrients. We have fucking shitty fruit celery. We make pies out of it. And we were thankful.
It's fruit celery?
That's what it is, basically.
Really?
It's the fruit version of celery.
Fuck
for the most
that.
part.
That sounds awful.
It's delicious. I don't have the time or the willpower to argue the merits of rhubarb right now. All right.
The merits of rhubarb.
Dude, that's like the worst one-act play ever. Yeah, we have a double feature, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and the merits of
The
rhubarb.
merits of rhubarb is a shitty David Sedaris essay.
Dude, take a sip of sarsaparilla, finish your joke.
Madam Rhubarb paid for your tea house toilies, and you'll be thankful.
Jesus fucking Christ, Joe.
President Obama announced he will reveal the amount of civilian deaths from U.S. drone strikes. The member of the staff who guesses the closest will win the entire jar of jelly beans. It's candy for death. Their lives, you see.
Oh, dear.
God, civilian deaths are like black jelly beans. Like they sort of
usually-
like they
usually-
count as candy, but the real ones just throw them away.
But rhubarb, on the other hand, a delicacy of the highest order.
Of the high plains.
Comedian Chelsea Handler revealed that she had 2 abortions in her teenage years, and 1 abortion this year, which is currently streaming on Netflix. Claws!
Connor and I want a job. Connor and I want a job.
Ugh.
We will sacrifice Keith for your glory.
Take that, affable millionaire.
So this is what you do with the stuff you can't sell to Kathy Griffin? Kathy, I'm a big fan. Not even joking. I was watching My Life on the D-List on YouTube the other night, and it holds up.
You look like a young Kathy Griffin. You're a young lesbian Kathy Griffin. It all makes sense now.
Where's the Suddenly Susan reboot coming?
Take it away, E-List.
Dude, G-List. A 15-month-old therapy dog was shot by a neighbor in Sherwood, Oregon for threatening his turkeys. The man said in his defense, anyone who threatens turkey is an ally of the Islamic State.
I love that.
The CMO of Chipotle was recently indicted for cocaine possession. The executive responded, look, I was just researching new ways of giving people diarrhea.
All right.
Yeah.
ISIS murdered 20 hostages last night in a Bangladesh cafe. Survivors said it was a terrible tragedy, but the service was fast and friendly and there was ample parking. 3 stars.
The ISIS flag has 1 star. I don't know how many
We all ought
stars
to
it
know
has.
that by now.
Ugh, I know. Speaking of which, terrorists attacked an airport in Istanbul this week. Facebook has asked the country to come up with a more recognizable flag so they can give them their own temporary filter.
Poultry company Purdue Farms announced it will begin slaughtering livestock in gas chambers. Chicken Schindler remarked, I could have crossed the road more.
Chicken Schindlers are those little sandwiches at KFC, right? Dude, I love the barbecue chicken Schindlers. Oh my god. Dude, I was watching Mel Gibson's Chicken Run the other night, and that is a chicken Holocaust movie.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson is Chicken Schindler. Very ironic considering his later political views on the subject. There's 2 things I know about these pies. The numbers are exaggerated.
Oh, God. And maybe they had it coming.
Some of those eggs broke before they made it to... Whatever.
A mother stabbed her 4 children to death in Memphis. The mother is in custody, while the children have been spotted kicking the back of the Grim Reaper's car seat and shouting, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Those kids died violently.
They sure did.
I like that the Grim Reaper has to personally ferry all dead children
Yeah.
to the afterlife.
I'll turn this car around. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
use.
Death is the Uber of souls. Anyway.
I love that. A woman has been arrested for sending death threat texts to Stephen Hawking. She claimed he was being emotionally manipulative by taking forever to text her back.
A Scottish woman who changed her name legally to A Bus Full of Retards has won the Miss Hitler White Supremacist Beauty Pageant. The ghost of Sigmund Freud remarked, "That's a very interesting dream, Mr. Carey."
That was just so many words.
That's like a David Lynch, Keith Carey joke.
Is that a real thing?
That's a real thing. Everything
Dude,
I said was
Here's
right.
the problem. I don't like the white supremacist part. I do love that somebody's name is a bus full of retards.
Yeah, no, that's not a good name.
Tom Goss, what are you doing here?
You can't make the bus full of retards. We have a very low packing capacity.
I can't get over the fact that Tom Goss said, "We're not on the bus with you, you're on the bus with us."
Like fucking extra chromosome Rorschach.
Oh, God.
Oh, dude, it's like the new hobo with a shotgun, just retard with a fucking a
Bus.
protractor.
Duh, stab. All right, last one. A New York man was arrested for shoving a bag of feces into a woman's pants. Meanwhile, Connor McSpadden was paying $100 to shove a bag of feces into an audience's ears. Sass.
It was $80.
$80 and all the fucking Fresno tacos you can stomach.
I could go for $100.
Yeah, we all could. Buy our calendars, listeners. ISIS has spent $23 million on recruitment propaganda in Russia. The campaign, which launched today, featured comedian Hakov Klitsov saying, "An Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, archaic beliefs and juvenile disillusionment drive you."
Hack off, clits off.
Thank you for putting Hakov Klitsov into my mind.
I forgot about him.
My day is
We've talked about
enriched.
this for a while.
Yeah, I was writing it.
Oh, well, he's coming.
No, yeah, he's still coming.
He'll be here.
Oh, mercy.
We got the MBU, the Mean Boys universe, you know?
He gets a Netflix series first.
Oh, God, dude.
He gets drafted into the big leagues.
That would happen.
Well, that's the Mexican joke-off, gang.
Hello, folks. It is I, Dr. Edgar Mortaro of Mortaro's Baby Coffins, still your #1 provider of all infant and toddler mortuary services. I would like to personally thank our customers for all their glowing reviews on the Yelp Internet program. Despite many members describing our business as opening doors in my soul God should have bolted shut, many praised us for our exemplary enthusiasm and service. You know what we say, a toddler in the coffin's worth 2 in the crib. I must confess, loyal bereaved, I, like many of you, have held many antiquated beliefs on the subject of necrophiles. I believe they were merely nuisances who watched your baby menacingly through binoculars, waiting for you to drop your guard for an instant and abduct your child and savage it to death. Pish posh! I have since learned that the barbaric urges these men endure are merely another innate sexual orientation. Mortaros would never discriminate against the LGBTN community, which is why I'm beginning Mortaro's Baby Corpse Donation Program. If you are the victim of a tragic miscarriage, bring your infant remains to Mortaro's, where we will donate it to a necrophile in need, so he needn't kidnap the living. Abducting your baby, no. Savaging your baby, yes. Just think of the brilliance. Thousands of American necrophiles needn't bother with kidnapping, nor ensure that your baby's violent sexual devastation be its first and only memory. Oh, Mortaro, you're more crafty than an Estonian. But Edgar, you say, my miscarriage was of the more gelatinous persuasion. Surely its bloody formlessness could never arouse a sexual stirring in a necrophile. Nonsense indeed! I assure you, your fetal remains will make a fine sexual sheath, no matter its lack of development. I hear Cupid's arrow strikes around the stewed tomatoes aisle. This is Edgar Mortaro of Mortaro's Baby Coffins, reminding you, don't count your chickens before they hatch, count the savings after they don't. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mean Boys Podcast. We are going to unveil a relatively new segment I like to call Hell's Box Seat. This is a segment in which I find some, in some way demoralizing or just contemptible video on the internet, and we do a little running commentary under it. And the idea for this is that in one way or another, we basically punch our tickets to hell through making light of this. What I've brought for you today, these are some videos that have been very near and dear to me. You guys have all seen the movie Snatch, right?
Yes.
Okay. Brad Pitt's character, a pikey. What these people are real, and what they do is these little traveling clans of people in like really rural fucking white trash Ireland, and they're these little like inbred little clans of people, and they have feuds going back and forth with each other.
They're like Mick Gypsies.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and they settle them with like bullshit boxing fights. But what they do, they film little videos of just shit talking and calling the other members of the clans out, and then once they do that, then they have to respond, and then eventually a fight happens. And they used to just record these on VHS, and now they've taken to YouTube. And now what I have brought for you today is some fight video between two travelers, Big Joe Davy Joyce and Simon O'Dowell. This is a fight video from Big Joe Davy Joyce right now.
This looks like Tom Goss from the future.
Yeah, this guy's going to come back naked and try to kill him.
Yeah.
Close me, loop!
Squeaky ears. Weird thing to throw in.
Squeaky. You're good for squeaking nothing, rat pies and bastard.
He's wearing swim trunks.
He's wearing board shorts. Of course he's wearing board shorts.
Oh, well, I mean, where do you think the company O'Neill came from?
Oh, my God. This may be in the middle, like, outside of Belfast, but these videos are Long Beach
my
as
God.
fuck.
This guy looks a little Bell Slow.
Ireland is to the UK what Orange County is to Los Angeles.
You look like a Down syndrome and your ears are squeaky.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, you're always looking for a four-leaf clover. I think this guy's got four-leaf chromosomes.
Oh, God. He's the same body type as Keith.
I was going to say, I kind of want to fuck this dude.
Yeah. This is your type, Keith?
Well, I'm all over the place. Let's go with his shirt off.
I think his unibrow gives hope for the state of Northern Ireland.
Something fun united.
I got to stop right here and set something up. Apparently, another Joyce fought an O'Donnell so badly and knocked him out, and he hit his head on the concrete that now he's, what do they call in Ireland, a spastic, which is a word, which apparently that's the cunt of Ireland. That's like the worst swear word to call someone a spastic. So
Yeah.
Joyce rendered an O'Donnell a spastic, and now he shits in a bucket.
Joe, I like that you're the Joe Rogan of rural Irish combat. You're like, yeah, he had some great footwork in that fight. Okay, stop it here. He's giving him shit about the size of his head.
I haven't understood a word.
No, this is
No.
like...
Well, he looks like a potato that's been splotchily rogained.
It's sort of like, you talk about, black people can basically call you a blank ass, you know what, and it's just an insult. Like, the same way the Pikeys can just turn anything into an insult. Your head is the size of Ireland, and I don't care for the lot of you, and you stink and you're a squeaky-eared bastard.
I want these
What could
dudes to,
squeaky-eared possibly mean?
Why did I tour the wrong parts of Ireland when I was there?
I
need
want
to go
these
to
dudes to write like WWE promos.
Connor?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Your head's the
Tonight, the Undertaker is going to knock a potato into your flooby-doob leprechaun shit pipe, or whatever these people were saying.
Connor, this is how I know you were. This is how I know you were on vacation when you went to Ireland. The fact that, like, if you were doing shows when you were over there, the fact that you're not the most popular comic among this crowd means you were really just there for you. What the Conor McSpadden? He's a squeaky-eared cunt, and I like him a lot.
Did you know he's very funny?
He's doing it. He's doing a joke about the microwave pizzas, and the O'Donnells ain't nothing but shite.
I don't cover the Grover Cleveland bit.
But here comes my favorite part of the video coming up right here. What? I hate his fucking surfer dad board shorts.
This guy doesn't even have custody of his sheep.
He's talking about the guy rendered retarded. He's shite in a bucket for 2 weeks. Okay. Okay.
Pause.
He just called Simon O'Donnell. I'm officially christening you shite in a bucket. So he's shite in a bucket now. To everyone throughout the Emerald Isle. It's going to be in a, he's going to go back in time and write it in a Joyce novel. That's how they work.
Shite in a bucket.
Shite in a bucket.
Not the worst nickname.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that
That
like
sounds like the name of like a dish. You know what I mean?
like shit on a shingle?
Yeah, shite in a bucket. You know, like it's Irish
That's an egg
chili.
and toast.
wherever Pikeys normally shit, it can't be that far stepped up from a bucket.
Yeah. It seems like it's a compliment. It's like, oh, he got a bucket. Good for him.
I mean, what's a toilet?
He's coming up in the world.
What's a toilet in a caravan? Anything but a bucket that's attached to your house.
Man,
A question for the philosophers.
So that's what you are, Red, is shite in the bucket. What do we call ye? Shite in the buckets. Everybody. And you're saying Simon I only one loan. Well then by if I only one loan, that's the first I heard of it. But if I only one loan, you've an advantage. You've a big advantage, Simon. If I only one loan. So come out now and we get the show on the road. We get the show on the road now, Sunday coming. Because I only one loan card to you, and we fight now. Rat poison face.
Call him a rat poison face.
There's
Your
a
rat
kid-
poison face.
He's showing off his moves.
Yeah.
with a child walking around in the background.
Yeah.
You big tall string of misery.
You big tall stream of misery.
Wow. That wasn't bad.
It's like even in Ireland, even their dumbest people are poets. You big tall stream
Case
of
in
misery.
point.
Yeah.
Exhibit A right over here.
I didn't know Ireland had juggalos. This is
I know.
Jagelos.
Shaggy too dope. You ain't nothing but shite. Your clown makeup is shite. You have a spray paint mind. You've had fumes permeated in your face and your skull. And I don't like a lot of you. Yeah. Shite in a fucking...
And that guy walked off to go shite in a bucket.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
This has almost 1 million views.
I know.
All right, and we're gonna see Simon.
Now we have Simon O'Dell's reply to Davy Joyce, because you can't.
We're gonna get to see the fight
Because these are like Southern gentlemen. You know, they can't.
Oh shit! Macklemore smash!
Oh my god.
This guy looks like the bad guy from the Incredible Hulk movie with Ed Norton.
Why does he sound like this?
You wouldn't box him the second time. He begged you to box. He cried outside Langford, outside my Mary's house in Langford. He cried like a big child. Tough night. He cried, you junkies bastard, yeah. Now listen.
You junkies bastard, yeah.
I'm not going to skip the queue, but I want to fight Davy first. Davy, your son John. He's the same age as 34. He's in the prime of his life. I'm in the prime of my life.
This guy described himself as in the prime of his life. He's wearing a wife beater in front of a brick wall that was built before the Industrial Revolution.
He doesn't look like he's had a non-Funyun meal in a month and a half.
He sounds like a Buzz Lightyear doll that got wet.
And the DVDs that you're making.
They still make DVDs.
You're the king of dog shite.
So that's how you know we're in a digital age, that they're talking about DVDs.
Watch your sons.
Watch your sons.
So
He just threatened his sons.
I know you're the guys. When I give you the rat poison, that was rat poison.
What is your obsession with rat poison?
I don't know.
Rat poison they give you.
Oh, he tried to give him rat poison instead of cocaine. That's what it just said.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Can't these finished yet.
Oh, now I'm on his side. That's not okay.
We're going to give you worse, babe. The enemy gives these sons, give me. We're going to show you. We're going to
If these guys just teamed up, we agree that could be the stars of Irish Jackass.
Oh,
right?
God, yeah.
Jack Arse.
Jack Hart, you're Ryan Dunn. You drove too fast into a tree.
I'm Johnny Clarney. That's Steve-O with an apostrophe.
Oh, Steve?
Hey, well, Steve, I'm in a big tube full of shite. It's attached to bungee cords. I regret my life choices immensely. Fire away now.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Mean Boss Podcast.
Greetings, disgusting swine toddlers. It is I, the Prince of the Trough of Misery, Keith Richards Carey.
And I, the vaudevillian-ass clown with the Byzantine vocabulary, Joe Dosh.
And I'm
Humorous interruption at your expense. Ha 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 ha.
It was hurtful because of its accuracy.
That's the point, pudding bot.
Now I will attempt to retort and trail off when I realize I didn't know where I was going with it.
Don't fret, Keith will change the subject to something tangentially related to assuage the awkwardness.
Don't let pudding bot off the hook, Keith.
It is time for the Macintosh joke off. So digital. This week a baby died. Now a misdirection related to the circumstances surrounding its passing will provide mirth.
Indeed. Speaking of dead babies, a baby died.
Now Keith Bot will make a sincere attempt at topical humor only to find it does not compute.
Newark County landfill. Keith's motherboard is a whore.
Ha 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 ha. Now we will awkwardly make small talk until Connor throws to break.
Mean Bots will be right back.
All right, everybody. Mean Boys is back, and it is time again for another fan-submitted game of Which of the Following?
What? We have 2 fans.
2
And
fans.
counting.
Yeah, and we also got another one from the same guy from last week, but we'll probably do it next week.
If anybody else wants to send in shit, please.
Ryan Colby, give it a couple more weeks. You're bumming me out. Man.
You shouldn't have this much time.
I agree.
We barely have this
I
much
know.
time.
Yeah. This week comes from Lacey Madison, longtime fan of the show. Twitter at Laserbeams. One of our earliest, an early adopter of the Mean Boys. Back when,
a nice lady who we've actually spoken to on the internet.
oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, she actually was an early adopter of the Mean Boys back when it was just MS DOS and
I was
MS DOS.
I was into them before they got less famous.
We somehow get more obscure.
Yeah, I was into them when they had potential.
Back when they
Yeah.
were on the regular web and not the dark web.
One day we're just going to walk out of this bunker and there's just going to be sandworms outside and there's just no leaving.
Dude, can we get this podcast on tour, like on the dark web? I think that would be fantastic. The Silk Road presents the Silk Road Podcast Network.
Oh, God.
That would be so. I mean,
The Mean Boys and fingerprinted shotguns.
learn how to file the serial number off your heart.
Holy fucking shit! Well, that's our new business card.
Yeah. Which of the following is not a real 50 Shades of Grey quote?
Oh, well,
God.
Joe likes to call 50 Shades of Grey.
The Mein Kampf of basic bitches.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, number one, A. Desire pulls dark and deadly in my groin.
Ugh.
B. He said such loving things today, but how long will he want to do this without wanting to beat the crap out of me? C. All I wanted to do was sit on his face. Or D. My inner goddess fist pumps the air above her chaise lounge. Yeah, this is pretty bad.
It's pretty awful, and I know a couple of those are real.
Really?
How do you know
Yeah.
this?
I know things.
Oh,
Did you read the book?
No shit, no.
Chelsea liked 50 Shades, didn't she,
No,
Keith?
she didn't.
Okay, that's good. That's
The
good.
one before her did, though.
Oh, boy. God, you're just trying to fuck some basic into you, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just so many Beyonce lyrics now. I'm so
Keith's
boring.
arteries are 50
Finger me
shades
with
of yellow.
normalcy.
Finger me with normalcy. Like, that's the worst, like, Blink-182 lyric ever. Finger me with normalcy.
Yeah.
They're 40. I'm gonna go with the Chase Lounge one just because this, as I understand it, the book is mostly about the woman getting the crap kicked out of her.
I'm going to go with that one. I think is real. I'm going to go with B, the crap kicking one.
The fake one is C. All I wanted to do was sit on his face.
Oh,
All I want to do is crush your nose. This isn't ergonomic, but it'll make you come anyways.
there's something in the air where just late '90s shit music is coming back. I don't like it.
Yeah? I mean,
That was a Vitamin C song, was it not? Or,
I have no idea. I remember vitamins.
yeah, I'm giving you shit, but I know who the fucking artist is.
I mean, what was I going to say? Yeah, I remember on the Amanda Show. You guys remember the Amanda Show?
The Amanda Bynes show.
Yeah, Amanda.
Yep.
Well, it was just called the Amanda Show. Joe.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Amanda was like, "Yeah, I'm feeling sick today," and then someone was like, "I think that's because you haven't had enough vitamin C." And then Vitamin C came out and did a song.
They squeezed her out of one of those big emergency tubes.
And that's the day
And she
Amanda Bynes
died?
went mad.
Oh, you're making it sound like a telltale heart.
Life
Edgar Allan Poe writes the Amanda Bynes breakdown.
Darker than the gack that flows within my heart. Bring in the lobsters of madness.
You want to hear a joke?
The darkness is all that.
Wasn't she in a soccer movie?
Who loves the abyss? Kel loves the abyss.
I gazed into the abyss, and the abyss said, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger."
Please move on.
I'll do this forever.
I went to shock therapy and he said, "I'm going to hit you on the head with a fish."
We have a lot of fun.
Number 2. Mentally girding my loins, I head into the hotel. B. I don't make love. I fuck. Hard. C. He said he liked seeing me in pigtails because it made him feel young again. Or D. His voice is warm and husky like dark melted chocolate fudge caramel. Or something.
First of all, nothing makes you feel older than a girl in pigtails.
Yeah.
Anytime I see one at a function, I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Why is someone drinking
This is
beer?
how old-timey Joe does. He doesn't go to parties, goes to functions.
Yeah.
Ice
Socials.
cream socials.
I'll write the social off my engagement list.
Every time I'm at the Elks Lodge.
Yeah.
and I see it,
Felching socials.
Oh, Lord.
Well, yeah, I know the big Rhubarb Expo is in town.
How to
Oh,
get
yeah, you're going to BarbCon?
Oh, I rue the day I brought up Barb.
BarbCon 2016. Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? Who cares?
It's bad, and it's in your mouth.
You know what? I'm going back to South Dakota in a month, and I'm going to bring you guys some rhubarb Coogan so we can try it on air. And I'll bet you...
Rhubarb Coogan is for sure like an old jazz trumpet player.
Rhubarb fastest gun in the West.
Joe, if we do not do rhubarb on-air taste test, you are fired from the podcast. Tom is in full-time. We're going to make him gay.
I will leave my mom in a radiation treatment. Like, I gotta get some rhubarb Coogan. I don't know what I'm going to tell you.
Wait, how are we going to Tom gay?
I mean, well, we lock him in the basement with the Spice Girls posters, and I think we just kind of...
We're going to fucking Ludovico treatment.
Someone painted a vagina over his asshole, and I'm like, oh, whatever. I can't trust my perception anyway.
Everything's an illusion. I'm going to fuck this crevice. I forgot what we're doing.
Mentally girding my loins, I head into the hotel.
That's the fake one.
I'm going to say that as well.
All right, the fake one is C again, which was his... he said he liked seeing me in pigtails because I made him feel young again. Well done,
good.
Lacey. You've stumped the boys.
Yeah.
3.
Lacey's doing the SAT treatment where it's like, oh, they can't all be C.
Yeah.
You know.
3. I must be the color of the Communist Manifesto. B. Argh, I cry as I feel a weird pinching sensation deeply inside me as he rips through my virginity.
Did you say "och" like a Scottish pirate?
Bucket of shite.
Let me tell you, Big Joe Joyce, you put your fingers in my vagina one time too many. The rat, filthy rat, poison bastard.
50 shades of shite in a bucket.
You have no sense. You have no sense of foreplay at all. Fuck ye. You have no idea how to treat a woman and get her fucking motor running. Fuck ye.
50 shades of Pikey.
Or D, I feel him thrusting inside of me like the rhythm of a Native American tribal chant.
Holy crap on a fucking dick.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this book before.
Oh, it's real rough.
Hey, if you like this, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Agreed. I will say...
And if you like our show, don't kill yourself. Help us out there.
We have a review first.
I'm going to say A, the Communist Manifesto one, because I feel like that was put there by the author to convince herself she's not an idiot. So yeah, I said a smart person thing. I'm not writing.
She's shitting on Lacey, our oldest fan.
I'm not writing.
She's probably early 30s, but I mean, I'm going through the show.
I'm not writing masochistic Hallmark cards. I'm smart.
I'm going to say B.
The fake one is D. I feel him thrusting inside me like the rhythm of a Native American tribal chant. Lacey, you're crushing it, man.
Fire.
The last one, all real or all fake. A. Don't you like the butt drawer?
Don't you like the butt drawer?
Well, there's our.
Don't you like my anal socks?
Well, there's the alternate podcast title.
The butt drawer.
When Keith and I get our own show on OutQ, that's what it's going to be.
What's OutQ?
It's the fucking gay Sirius XM station.
You can't tell them about it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a Dick Frank DeCaro.
Where is it on the dial? Is it behind the bush?
Yeah.
B, my inner goddess is doing the merengue with some salsa moves. C, I like your kinky fuckery, I whisper. Or D, he reaches between my legs and pulls on the blue string. What? And gently pulls my tampon out and tosses it into the nearby toilet.
Now that one's a feint. But how about this? I know that kinky fuckery is real because there's a line. Neither of you guys watch Game of Thrones, but there's...
Oh, these are all real or all fake?
Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what. The actor who plays Tywin Lannister on Game of Thrones did a dramatic 50 Shades of Grey reading where he goes, I like your kinky fuckery. And boy, did I come all over the place. So, in conclusion, all real. And my balls are drained. Good day.
Okay, new Joe Spank Bank.
Yeah.
I like your kinky fuckery.
You want to get in my butt drawer?
You both ruined it. My butt drawer. Fucking, just old screwdrivers and Keith's calling and fucking measuring tape.
Rubber bands.
Does anybody need half a thing of Tic Tacs? It's rattling around in there all loosey-goosey.
They are all real, gang.
God help us all.
That was which of the following? Well done. Yeah,
well done, Lacey.
You got them on almost all of them. We have one more email this week from Conrack at Perpectival on Twitter. Message, dear Mean Boys. First off, thank you for reading my mail this past week, and thanks for actually putting out an episode. I understand you have a busy schedule of mediocrity, so squeezing out this minimal effort once a week is probably pretty taxing, though the fact that it is still as funny as it is certainly counts for something. I understand Keith was upset with my Karnak impression. Well, tell him it's more than welcome to come see me about it. I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex with no elevator, so if his heart or knees don't give out on the way up, I won't even put up a fight. Something tells me it's a safe bet. Thank you for both reminding me I'm not the worst person I know and simultaneously giving me something horrific to aspire to. Even without Tom, oh, go fuck yourself. You guys put out the funniest podcast I've ever heard. Thanks for being a bottomless darkness in the unbearable light that is life. God is dead, yada yada, go fuck yourselves.
Why did you read that like a telegram? God is dead. Stop. I jerk off on Keith's grave. Stop.
By the way, we're still running the Mean Boys jerk off in a picture of Ramsey contest.
Yeah, we haven't gotten one, and that is bullshit.
Yeah, listen, if you can, you can get creative with it. Any kind of just defacing of Ramsey Badawi, our producer of any kind, we will
But,
accept.
preferably come.
Yeah.
At least Cetaphil, at least fake it.
Yeah. Just glom some mayo on your laptop screen. If you have like an iPhone 4 you're looking to trade in, don't just throw it away. It's going to go in the garbage patch. Put some fucking Gillette, just come on it.
Shroud it in
Yeah.
gum. I think they check for that now.
Slaves make those.
USA. How come the more we get feedback from our fans, the less I like our fans?
Oh, I know. Our fans are like a fucking golem that's just come back to kill us after it's done our bidding.
Our fan base is a monkey paw wish gone awry.
Oh, yeah, they're all they put so much work into these messages. Mm-hmm. We've got
that was ornately crafted.
We've got no short emails. They're all essays.
Well, and guys,
Dearest Mean Boy.
And who's kidding who, you guys? When we shit on our fans, we're looking in a mirror.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
squatting
that's the
over a
thing.
mirror on our floor. Who's kidding who?
You know what separates us from them? Microphones.
Yeah.
Well,
the serfs are rising up. This feudalism of hate.
surf's up. What's going on? We're still, once we get to 40 iTunes reviews, we'll put out a bonus episode. So fucking review our show so we don't look like an illegitimate operation, guys.
We're trying we just want to make it to the what is it called?
I just want to beat the worst show on
the
NPR.
Fresh and Fruity or whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to get above fucking the cufflink hour with Bobby Liberal.
Malcolm Gladwell just started a new podcast 3 episodes ago, and he can suck my fat dick. You hear that, Mean Boys
Death
fans?
to Gladwell!
Terrorize Ramsey and Malcolm Gladwell.
For how
this
long?
is your holy charge, minions.
Yeah.
For how long? 10,000 hours?
Yeah.
10,000 loads.
10,000.
Anyone got anything they want to plug?
I do. On July 5th, I'm going to be in San Diego at Lestat's with Melissa Villaseñor, who could not be a more opposite person than all of us. So it'll make a very good show, I think.
I don't have my calendar on me. I'm around. Check me out on Facebook and stuff. The weekend of Comic-Con, come down to San Diego. Me and Connor will be doing the Burn Booth down there.
We'll be doing the Burn Booth, and we'll also be at the Comedy Palace for 6 shows, 6 chances to catch us.
We're doing a lot of shows at that club.
Yeah, and on July 12th, I'll be roast battling Kim Congdon at the World Face Comedy Store in the Belly Room at the stroke of midnight.
By the way, Keith, so it's officially noted, your roast battle against Pat Barker, that might be the greatest one I've ever seen.
Thank
that
you
was
very much.
fucking fire.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3 out of 5. It was okay.
Speaking of fractions, catch 2/3 of this podcast on Comedy Central.
And on that note, thank you guys very, very much for listening.
Fuck everything God is dead.
We shit on you.
Well,
up, I
way
love
to
ya.
interrupt Joe. Well,
Now, I just had one compliment. That's enough.
Sorry, do it.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Oh, hey, everyone. Stick your dick in a lawnmower. Goodbye.
See crazy shit, man, crazy shit. Crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit, crazy shit.